Time for our Buy Request segment. We talk to some of the heads of companies that you've been asking about. We often get, emails for Stock Picking Friday that we just don't get to. So we've decided to talk to the companies themselves and find out how they're doing. And back with us is the founder and chairman and CEO of Prepaid Legal Services. This is a company that designs legal expense plans for families or small businesses who may need financial assistance in hiring a lawyer. Harland Stonecipher is the founder of the company. He joins us today from Dallas, and we had planned to talk with you from Oklahoma City, of course, where you are based, but the tornadoes, a terrible tragedy there, precluded that from happening today, and we appreciate you flying to Dallas to be able to be with us today. Harland, good to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be here, Bill.
How, first, just from your perspective, how bad is it there in OKC?
Bill, I really don't have the words to describe the situation there. I mean, you could say horrible or incredible or devastating. It's just a terrible situation to those folks who got hit. It's just hard to describe it. You almost have to see it. Even watching it on television doesn't do the same thing for you as it does when you actually see what happened there.
This is a horrible segue, but should there be litigation, any litigation at all involving the aftermath of the tornadoes there, is that the kind of litigation that your company gets involved in at all?
Oh, it certainly is, Bill. Just having a lawyer on retainer, and that's what our members do have, it just gives them the ability to pick up the telephone, and if they need some help, if they need some advice, well, certainly they're going to be there to help them through a situation just like this.
Now, your stock has taken off here in the last year or so since we last spoke, and I know revenues are up. Have you done something different? Have you been marketing yourselves more aggressively, or what happened?
Bill, I think we've been marketing probably more aggressively. We're a company that right now we've had 26 quarters, though, of increased earnings, increased revenues. In fact, the last 3 years, our overall revenues have been up over 40%, and EPS has been up over 70% in the last 3 years. So we've had some good quarters and some good years, and we're expecting to have more.
How much, or what percentage of your revenues and sales come from the professional sales reps that you hire, and how much come from those customers? You do that multi-layered marketing, as they call it, where sometimes your customers become salespeople as well. What's the breakdown in percentage-wise?
Bill, it's about 6 to 1. We will write about 6 memberships for every person that we recruit. About 1 out of every 6 that we talk to will become a sales associate. But we write lots of memberships from people that we don't recruit.
And realistically, what kind of litigation are we talking about that people prepare themselves for ahead of time?
Well, really, what we're talking about here, Bill, is just giving people access to top quality law firms, giving them the ability to pick up the telephone. It's an 800 number that they can call, and they have the top quality law firms all across the United States. They have them on retainer, and they can use them for anything. Certainly, litigation is one of the things that we cover, but as much as anything else, just preventive law, picking up the phone and calling and finding out before you have the litigation, or just getting your will done. So many people today, Bill, 70% don't have something as simple as important as will.
Right.
And that's covered under that.
Now, are they paying you monthly, or whether they use the service or not, or how does that work?
Yeah, Bill, most of them are set up on a monthly bank draft or a payroll deduction. So it's just deducted out of their paycheck. Sometimes it's written where they're employed as a employee benefit, and it's deducted out of their paycheck each month. Or if it's set up individually, most of them set it up on a bank draft, and we just draft their account once each month.
And depending on the kind of legal coverage they want, that determines the premium, if you will, that they're paying monthly?
It does, Bill. We really have 2 very basic plans, 2 family plans. As an individual, we have what we call a $16 a month family plan, and we have a $25 a month family plan. And the $25 a month plan is just the expanded plan, is the only difference. But these are the 2 very basic plans that we market today.
Well, it's nice to see you again, and thanks again for your patience, and we wish all the folks in Oklahoma City well as well. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for having me.
All right. Harland Stonecipher, Chairman and CEO of Prepaid Legal Services, joining us today from Dallas because you asked for it.